What's up everyone, my name is Joey and in this video we will be discussing the NFT play to earn blockchain game Funnycat. It's hosted on the Wax blockchain currently. Basically we will determine if this is a project that holds any potential and if this is essentially a project you should put your money in and invest in rather or not. So let's get straight into it. I always do my stage 1 of research. There are so many projects out there guys, like hundreds of thousands of projects each week. So we can't really spend hours and hours on one single project for our research because we need to go through a lot of them. So basically within the stage 1 of my research, I want to see if a project is potential enough for me to go into stage 2. And in stage 2, we will dive in way deeper and basically research all the essentials that we need in order to determine if we should invest our money, yes or not. So in stage 1, I just look at the website, I see if I can find any team and hopefully I can find some information about their company if they have one and basically form an opinion if it is worth my further investigation. Now let's dive straight into it, right guys? Like Funnycat, this is their website. It doesn't look really good to me, guys. Like it's not really professional in my opinion. It looks a little bit comical. The target audience is also not very clear to me. It seems very childish for me personally. Childish doesn't have to be an issue because Axie Infinity also looks very childish to me. I also don't really understand the popularity of that game, but it's highly successful, okay? So whenever the target audience is 10 years or lower, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad project because Axie Infinity is doing phenomenal, right guys? So that doesn't mean a lot. But for me personally, I'm not really interested in seeing happy cats or funny cats or whatever they're trying to do. Also, if I look at the design, it doesn't really look good, right guys? Like there's not really depth created. So this is basically a chest that I think is ripped from the internet. I don't have any proof. I tried to find it, but since there's a cat on top of it, like the reverse Google engine doesn't really come up with accurate results. But either way, I think that these are all loose assets that you can download yourself and they are just placing it on top of each other and trying to create a nice background for their website, which doesn't make any sense. Like I would have preferred to see some gameplay over here, like because they want to make a game, right? Then show us the game. I want to see how the game looks like. Now if we go down, we see that they have the common, rare and epic. I'm also not interested in that, guys. Come on, sell me the game. Sell me how your game looks like and the gameplay, and maybe it's fun for me to play. I want to be interested in order to be able to step in, but they're just selling their cards or their NFTs or in-game assets. I don't really know what they are. I think they're NPCs that you can buy. Now, if we scroll further down the page, like it's only screaming selling, selling, selling. I don't like that. Like, please sell me your game first, right? Show me your game, show me your team. What is your goals? What are your guys' vision? A very detailed roadmap I also like to see. I don't want to see a web page that looks like a random advertisement on the browser, right? Like, the only thing I can see is buying packs, game packs, staking cards. It's only about selling and making money, which I do not like. So, first of all, the website design doesn't look great, to say the least. They're only selling the game or trying to sell the cards or in-game assets, which is also a red flag for me personally. And I would like to know more about their team and their project first, right? Before they're selling me their in-game assets, cards, NPCs, characters, you name it. Have any questions just to share your experiences with fellow explorers? Well, let's look at the Twitter account. When is that Twitter account being made? Because if that's too recent, guys, then I'm not investing because that's a major red flag for me personally. Now we can see here that they created their account in July 2021. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. Like if it was, for example, January or February 2022, then no way I'm gonna invest in this game. I don't think I will invest in this game either way because their design doesn't look great for me personally. I only invest in what I find interesting myself in order to justify it for myself as an investor as well, right? If that makes any sense to you guys. Now let's go back to their website. So we know now that their social media accounts are created around July 2021, which isn't bad. I have to admit that is not the worst, okay? Now if we scroll further down the website, they are basically explaining how to get a cat and how to get inside the game and how to play the game essentially. Here you can play the alpha. We will click on that in a bit. This is their roadmap, guys. It's not really detailed. Like what I see a lot happening within the space and projects doing, I don't really think they have a clear vision or a clear idea on what a roadmap exactly is. A roadmap basically explains your whole project within high detail, right? With dates and times. So basically your audience can follow your roadmap and see if you're meeting your deadlines, because that is important for investors, because we as investors want to see if a project and or team is able able to meet their deadlines. Okay, that's very important. It's a one-page roadmap, and yeah, it has to be way more detailed with dates and times and descriptions, but like not this, right, guys? I want to see way more detail within a roadmap. Otherwise, to me, you're not serious enough about your project, and it looks more like a cash grab than a long-term project that is in it for the long run, right, guys? Like, I want to see more. I want to see an ambitious team. I want to see a team that is dedicated and want to be the best within their niche, right, guys? I want them to be wanting to be the number one competitor in their niche, their gameplay within the space, right, guys? So if we continue down the page, we see that the current open alpha bug fixes collection promotion and token staking. And staking, guys, staking to me is not really a utility, so I don't really care about that. So the only utility for the funny cats are basically characters for their own game, right? But we want to see their team. Where can we find their team? There's no LinkedIn hyperlink, there's no team navigation button. I can't see anything regard their team, guys. So it basically could be my neighbor creating NFT cats, which is fine if I know a little bit more about the guy, right, guys? Like, why would you give your money to someone that you do not know in a space that is highly dangerous and full of scams, rug pulls, cash grabs? Like, why on earth would you do that, guys? For me, it's a no-go. And of course, I would skip this project in a heartbeat, guys. Like, seriously, they don't have any team. Their NFTs look meh. They don't look really good. The target audience is -10. It doesn't look really good to me, guys. The social media accounts are created in a reasonable time. That's the only positive thing I can look at. But let's look at the game, right, guys? So this is their game, basically. Yeah, you can't really do much without these NFTs. I'm not gonna buy these NFTs. I think it's a very bad investment, but do your own research. What I think it is, I think it's a auto battle system game type of thing with some gacha elements. Like, it basically looks like a mobile game, right, guys? The other thing that I quickly found out is that these in-game sprites or in-game icons are free downloadable from the web, okay? So if we look at the energy button right here, it's exactly the same as this one, which you can download for free, which is a major red flag, guys. If a team is not even able to create their own in-game assets, sprites, or anything regard their game, then they're not capable of being a number one competitor within their niche, not in a long shot, okay, guys? So stay away, please stay away from projects that download their assets from the web for free, because that screams cash grab, guys. That screams scams, because you need to be able to at least design your own in-game icons in order to make a whole metaverse or NFT play to earn gameplay, like all these marketing terminology that they're screaming at you. And that sounds all good and nice, but if they're not even capable of creating a very simple energy icon for their own game, no way that this project is gonna last, guys. That's just my opinion. So for me personally, I can't even do more research because there's no information known about the team. Whenever I want to go to that Discord channel, I have to verify myself with my phone number. I don't want to do that, guys. Feel free to do that. Maybe there's some more information on the Discord. I doubt that, because if there was, then it would be on their web page, right, guys? Because if a team is serious, guys, it will be transparent to you guys, because they will have nothing to hide. It's common sense. If they have nothing to hide, they will sell themselves on the web page, because that describes and tells us that they are authentic. They are not afraid of showing their own faces, their own name, the whole background. So if they do a cash grab, then those people can be held accountable, right, guys? It all makes a lot of sense. But what doesn't make any sense, if you invest money into someone that you do not know. So please stay away from that. So basically that's it, guys. We could take a small look at their light paper. Let's take a quick look at that. Yeah, it's also very shallow, guys. How to start. Funnycat is a play to earn NFT game on the UX blockchain. The main characters of the game are 5 brave cats who love adventures and are ready to go on their quest together with our holders. It's just it's very vague, guys. It's a little bit of an introduction, I get that, but it doesn't really intrigue me or interest me. Our cat's cozy lair is located in the jungle, but they are happy to go beyond its borders and explore the world around them with you. Collect as many cats as possible, unlock all the locations, and enjoy the adventure. It's a very dull, simplistic, creativeless game, guys. If it is a game because I haven't looked at it, but it's probably what I assume some type of auto battle gameplay, right, guys? Create your Vox wallet. Well, that's a nice introduction. Get a cat, connect your wallet to start playing Funny Cats. You need to log in. All right, jungle cats. Okay, so basically here you can find the rarities and how much rewards each and every rarity gets you, right, guys? Locations, jungle, village, and city. So they have 3 different locations currently. It's not that much, I believe. Cat token. Let's read about this. Is the main token of our project. You can earn it in our game or swap on Elker. Max supply is 100 billion. That's quite a lot. Cat can be used to open new locations and buy cats. We are also working on new features which you will need cat coin. It's very, very lazy, guys. It's very, very lazy. I mean, we are also working on new features which you will need cat coin. What kind of features, guys? Like, what is it? Come on, if you have an idea already, which they don't clearly, then explain us what you want to do. Like, explain it in your roadmap, right? They don't have any roadmap. They have like a few keywords listed and they call it their roadmap, right, guys? Like UI development, demo version of the game. Well, UI development, we already know that their UI development is basically let's download it for free from the web. That's their UI development, okay, guys? Don't take this project serious, please, but you know, do your own research. So if you go back to the lightpaper, where is it? It's right here. Catnip. Catnip is a second token of Funny Cats. You can also earn it in our game or exchange it on Alcor or for Catcoin. Max supply, yeah, that's a lot, guys. 1 trillion catnip. Catnip is needed to replenish your energy of your cats and to buy new cards. Okay, can we find any information about the team or further project information? I don't think so. This is basically their packs and how common and rare each and every pack is. Here you can buy and sell your cards. Okay, interesting. Giveaway, big giveaway. Yeah, I don't really care. Roadmap. This is not a roadmap, guys. Please don't take this as an example as how you should create a roadmap because that's not the right case. Okay, guys. I think we can wrap it up here, guys. The website looks bad in my opinion. Doesn't look great. The assets or in-game assets are also not really interesting. I mean, it looks like that the target audience is girls that are 9.5 and becoming 10 in the next upcoming few months. Okay, guys, all jokes aside, it's very bad in my opinion. Now we can also not find any information regarding their team, so they are not transparent, so they do not dare to show themselves towards you guys, which is a major red flag, guys. And of course, maybe the biggest red flag is that their UI development is basically downloading free assets from the web that they're using for their in-game, right? Overall, very bad project in my opinion. I would not invest into Funny Cats. I think it's either a cash grab or a scam, maybe even both, but you know, those two topics are a little bit of a gray area themselves too, right? Because for one, it might be a cash grab for one, and for the other person, it might be a scam. So whatever definition you label this project at, that's fine. Do your own research. And remember, guys, be a leader in this space and do not be a sheep. Peace out.